good day for us Wednesday. I guess to me, I thought address some needs on the team. Excited about the guys coming in, and as I was saying, recruiting. I guess we'll find out here in a year or so how good a day it was with those guys coming in. But we're excited about guys that are coming to play for us.
A near record haul in JUCO for December. Was that a combination of need, availability, opportunity?
Yeah, I think we just go out as we rate players, and you're looking at players at need by position. Some, for us, fill immediate needs that way, and expect guys to get on the field to play. And you're looking at guys. There's some really good players in that group that we felt are really going to contribute to our team, and it just I guess it just played out that way for us.
Talk about, obviously, not just JUCO transfers, but about half of that group have been on the D1 level before. Talk about the difference in having done that before.
Yeah, I think I think they'll a lot of guys that go to JUCO are very desperate to get back because they know what they're missing at JUCO sometimes, and as far as facilities, training, all the other stuff that they have here. So, good. I mean, like those guys they'll know what to expect coming in day one.
You had a few weeks off, and then had the young guys working early on. How long does it take to kind of get back in that game practice mode? Obviously, preparation started Wednesday.
I tell you, I thought our guys on Wednesday did a great job. Wednesday, we had a great practice Wednesday. So I was really pleased with that, of how we, they flipped the switch back into game week, and that was fantastic. We were a little slower day yesterday. I don't know if it was weather-based type of deal. I'll tell you, it's been it was 70 to 30, back to 70 tomorrow, then 30 on Sunday, or what. It's been crazy. But we had a real good day today in it, and so we'll wrap up tomorrow with like a regular Thursday. It's like a Thursday practice for us where, we walk off the field tomorrow. We should be just about ready to go play that game, and that's how the confidence you want to have leaving practice tomorrow.
When you're looking at tape of a team that lost their first 6 games and won 6 in a row, do you look back at the September tape, or you just watch the last 6 games?
You watch everything a little bit, but you pay a little bit more attention to the last 6 games, where how they're playing in those games and the confidence they're playing with.
What do you see from the newer tapes maybe than the older?
Well, a team that plays with a little bit more confidence. It's not like they were getting crushed early in the season, and then all of a sudden a light came on for them. They were battling. They had some tough losses early in the season. And then they just kind of started making the plays and having the confidence to win the games later in the year.
Peter mentioned when you get to St. Petersburg, it's kind of just refining the game plan.
Yeah.
How much do you just kind of take what you maybe see in this week and just kind of maybe make some changes if you see any changes?
Well, that's how we've always done it. For us is as we prep like it's game week and finishing game week on Thursday or tomorrow on a Thursday practice. So when you get down to the bowl site, there's a lot that goes on. You're in a new city. You're exciting. You're in a different facility, different practice facility, different meeting facility. I think we have a beach day, a Busch Gardens day. There's all kinds of different activities, and so you want to make sure that the guys know the game plan and they're confident in the game plan before you get there. So when you're there, you're really just redoing the practices you're already done to build up that confidence. And if we have to make a tweak or change within it, we will. But hopefully we've got most of those changes done this week.
Bill told us that you have some really good performances academically by this team in the fall.
Yeah, we just got the grades today. I think we had over 30-some guys with over 30 guys with over a 3.0 GPA. I'm sure they'll release whatever. I don't know. Have they released it yet or no?
We will.
Huh? You will?
We will, yeah. We got the 4.0 guys.
Yeah, pretty pleased academically. As I said, great motivation for guys, because we're going to get to play in a bowl game because of our academics. So, hopefully that message to the young guys, that's got to sink in of how important it is to be a champion in the classroom as well as on the field.
This is going back a few years, but when you guys started recruiting Harris Williams,
Okay.
what made you?
I'm trying to go back a few years.
What made you guys think that he could be an SEC running back and be one for y'all?
Well, I think you watch him and he plays so hard. You know what I mean? I remember going to watch him play in high school, and but I thought he was a heck of a safety too, and potentially grow into a linebacker. But you just saw he was an SEC football player, and how he did, the physical attributes, his demeanor on the field and how hard he played. But and then the biggest thing to me was his character off the field. Was something that just really separated him from a lot of people. Is just the type of person he was off the field. I thought was really special.
You expect everybody but Darrell Williams to be able to play in the bowl?
We'll have a couple guys that are banged up. That'll be close. We'll let you guys know when we get down there.
Cedric Johnson had so many problems with injuries over the years. How satisfying was it to see him get that pick six in the head?
It was awesome. It was awesome for him. He's been banged up and had a tough time in his career, and to get that is such a huge deal. And a big play, and a big play in a big game to really close out and seal the victory for us, was huge.
Have any of the juniors approached you about maybe an NFL evaluation?
We had a meeting on that. I don't know if anybody's turning any paperwork. A couple guys might, but I don't really expect anybody. I don't expect anybody to. Even I don't know if they're going to turn in the paperwork. I think a lot of them we met on it, because they were wondering, does the paperwork come back as an evaluation on what they need to improve on? And I said, no, it just gives you what your status is. And so I think that was there was a lot more interest in what do I need to improve on to be a prospect next year than where do I stand right now and coming out.
You had a first this week being mentioned to an NFL job. Have you talked to the Rams at all yet?
I have not. I haven't talked to the Rams yet. Yet. I don't know. My feet are freezing cold right now. So right? Everybody would like LA this time. Here, from practice. No, not like I said. I guess when we talked the other day, that's got to go back now to the flattering side of things. I guess now I'm flattered with that stuff. But I do think I think everybody knows how happy I am. I love it here. I love what we've built. We got a great program. I think we got a great future with young guys. One of these days, and wouldn't expect it to be now. But I think just like any coach, I would imagine like players, you'd love to have the opportunity at some point to be at the highest level of football in the NFL. And so if that opportunity ever presented myself, it'd be something I would you'd have anybody seriously consider. Just like all our players that I meet with that are the juniors, every senior I've met with every senior about their opportunity to go do that. But I think it's pretty flattering. I haven't gotten a call. I don't. I was kind of probably more. I was pretty shocked by that too, but I'm flattered. That'd be great. Heck of a deal.
Well, between the end of camp tomorrow and when y'all report, what will you be doing?
By the end, before we report, I'm going to New York City to see my my newborn nephew. My mom, take the kids up to New York City. I think I'm going to see The Lion King. I think the Rockettes may be on the schedule too. I don't know. I haven't talked to the boss. She has the itinerary exactly laid out. But we'll do that for a couple of days. We have to write a letter to Santa Claus, and I think Santa's supposed to. Hopefully, we get the letter to him that I think he's going to drop off stuff at our house on the night of the 26th when we get back from the bowl game. Because I think everybody's worried about being at a bowl trip and not knowing, us not realizing no one's at home and don't want to skip our house. And he might not know what hotel room we're in. I don't think there's a chimney at the hotel. So, he will be working on some of those things. And
is that all coaches' kids are having?
I don't know what everybody else has written in their letter to Santa. But I know we've worked on ours at our house, and I love Christmas. I'm big Christmas. I think if you guys, whoever's at the game, I mentioned to you, if you guys want, I think we'll open up. We'll have a bunch of activities Christmas morning with the team. You guys are all welcome to come to those if you're at the bowl game and come see what's going on with the team and kind of get yourself in that spirit. Only if you are in that spirit. I don't need any Grinches. So if you're a Grinch, you know what I mean. Unless you get your heart grows, right, 3 times, and you decide to come and join us on Christmas morning. Get the true spirit of Christmas. Be fantastic.
Coach, it appears that the legislation with NCAA maybe hadn't caught up with the early enrollment trend, and with so many guys now enrolled in January. Do you think they should be able to sign a national letter of intent rather than an FAA agreement?
Here's my deal: is I think you're going to get to. I think we're going to get to the point of having an early signing day. What the one that's been proposed right now is the worst thing I've ever seen for football. It came completely out of left field, and I'm on the committee, and it was nothing that was even recommended by the working group that we spent all this time that I co-chaired. Was that I guess they threw all that out and had no interest in what everybody thought was the right thing, and I have no idea where this proposal even came from. Maybe personally somebody on the committee has a personal agenda they're trying to push through, but it's certainly not good for football. But I do think you'll get to an early signing day at some point. Now, whether that's going to affect mid-year guys, I'm not sure. I think it probably would or could, or depending on how the dates match up. But we'll see. We'll see. I've told our guys that are coming early. Hopefully legally we can do it. On February 1st of this year, we're going to give them the national letter of intent so that they can sign it, because it's send it home and mom and dad can frame it or keep it in their collector's items. So because they'll already be in school, so they don't need to sign that day, but to just give it to those guys so they can get it done.